Listen, bro. My cousin, and I love this man so much, no homo, obviously. We had a conversation some years ago, and he was saying, like, you don't think that a girl can do a better job than you at said job that she just described with the hand, right? And I'm like, nigga, no, you can't. I brought it up because it was a meme, and it was just like, if you had to beat the devil at a game to get out of hell, what would it be? And it was just like, the guy with the top comment said he would challenge him to a meat beating contest because nobody can beat my meat better than myself. And I was like, that makes sense. But then we brought it over to the associates, the concubines, the disciples, and I was just like, bro, it's not possible. He was like, you don't think so? They can do so many other things. I'm like, bro, if you do anything outside of the mandibles, you're disqualified because it's no longer that. Like, all you can do is add supplements. Like, that's it. Like moisturizers and shit. Like, you add any like saliva, any lips, anything else outside of the mandibles, you're disqualified. So with that knowledge, you cannot beat me at this game. And she said, oh, I give an occasional job. And you're married. And you said that was your first and only body. And you thought that was your first and only body, allegedly. But she said she was popping pussy at the frat. Oh, ooh, nigga. And she said the A piece was getting tackled and she doesn't exactly remember what happened. Oh, in the arms of the angel. Man, look, bro, just cut your losses, my nigga. Good morning, good afternoon, whenever y'all tuning in, bro. It's GitzCuddy Unhinged, bro. What is up, my nigga? I've been messing with my pop filter. I just got one for my Yeti. I ain't got Shure XMB XLR kind of bread yet, you know what I'm saying? That's for them, you know what I'm saying? But we'll get there. But for right now, we rocking. I got my settings right. I can sit back and I can chill. But for what we about to tune into tonight, for me anyway, is boom. The Akaash wife scandal is worse than we thought. Now, me personally, I've seen like a couple clips of this shit. I seen when she was showing her closet. I didn't even know that was him, or like them, should I say, him and his wife. I didn't know that was them at the time. I just seen it and heard the context, and I was just like, he was just like, slides the clothes. Oh, look, you have so much space. I'm not doing that. Fine, that's cool. And then I saw when she was sitting on I guess that's her podcast or some shit. I don't know, but like she was like, yeah, bro. Akaash need to make his way up out of there. That's all I gotta say. Where I guess Poetic Flacco is gonna tell us exactly how it's possible that it could got worse. But let's go hear what he got to say, and we'll just tune in. Let's get it.
What any of us thought. I went down the
rabbit excuse hole. Me. I did my first 3 seconds to make sure that my audio is working. Let's go start it back from lay scratch.
This situation with Akaash's wife is worse than I thought. I think it's worse than what any of us thought. I went down the rabbit hole, and what I found, honestly, is absolutely horrifying. Before I went down the rabbit hole, I thought the end-all be-all to this.
Now, first things first. Look at this dog. And look at you could just see the passion already about to leave from her face. She has something juicy to say. I only heard about when she was trying to get the foursome popping with her, Akaash, and then her friend and the husband, because she really into that nigga. I forgot what his name was, but we'll probably hear it a couple times in here. But bro, something is Akaash is in grave danger, bro. He better start making some moves, or else his shit is gonna hit the fan, and he does not have a poncho.
Story was Akaash wifed up a girl who been with a lot of guys while still believing that she was a virgin when they met. So I just thought, okay, Akaash is a dummy, that Akaash needs to change his name to Akaash, all right? Because obviously this chick is hella promiscuous.
That one didn't land, Flacco.
But I thought that was the end-all be-all, and honestly, I didn't think it was that bad because, I mean, like, a girl who's promiscuous, who still somehow likes you, loves you, and adore you for the right reason, Like, you're still a dummy and a fool for being with her, but like, it's
Right?
not worse than a chick who's just with you for money, right?
Different.
Oh
My
no,
wife
so
also
it's like
had sexual
that?
partners, so that helped us connect a lot more.
Now, let me ask you this:
And
do you believe her?
If you've seen her, then it's hard to believe.
Yeah.
I remember I was just like, what?
The good old bait and switch. He's flexing it for her too. Like, man, you never shit. You know, I thought she was smooth, my nigga. Like, she told me that she ain't never popped that shit for nobody. Like, I'm first body, she my first body. Like, we got married. I'm rich. She appreciated. I get to spoil her. All kind of shit, man. You know how many niggas have told that story on a local level? Like, Akaash is like a famous comedian, so he's probably like like at least millionaire. He probably multi-millionaire if he got his money in the right places. And this nigga said, nobody's. So we 1-1. And that you heard the first thing he said. You believe her?
But she was like,
Let's see.
She was 22, I was 31. There was an age gap.
Sometimes I get
Whoa.
so painfully nostalgic for college. I was popping my and living my best life in these white boy frat houses.
I'm actively trying.
Now let me think. What's something that I was painfully nostalgic about, or like not was, or is? Bro, I'm painfully nostalgic about a lot of stuff that we used to find funny. Because like one of my favorite movies of all time since I was a toddler has been Rush Hour 2. And if you were to show somebody with a blind eye who has no idea about what Rush Hour is, if you show a modern Gen Z Rush Hour 2, they will probably look like they just smelled some spoiled milk. Yes, there's a lot of racial jokes. Yes, there's a lot of insensitive humor back in those days, but I'm the youngest and a lot of my family is millennials plus, so I find that shit hilarious. I'm painfully nostalgic about those eras where, like, shout out to niggas like Delano Edwards. Like, Delano got it. There's a few people that's still going around right now, so I don't want to like bring them up, but I'll just say, like, for another thing, for a music sense, like Tyler the Creator, I'm painfully nostalgic about that because when you hang out with a big group of people, the shit that he was rapping about is like the edgy, like that edgy era is just common. It's common, and at that time anyway, it's a product of its time, should I say? But I'm not painfully nostalgic. She says she's painfully nostalgic about popping pussy at the frat. Let's proceed.
Trying to have an orgy. I have two butthole
Dying
stories. So
to
one
have an
time I met
orgy.
this guy on Tinder and I made the dumb mistake of letting him sleep over, like not really wanting to hook up. And I like woke up in the morning and like my asshole was a little sore. Oh my god.
Akaash has double.
Hey, bro. Another movie reference. If y'all have seen Mac and Devin Go to High School, the A piece does not count apparently. So that's why she was able to be like, oh no, Akaash, I've never done anything like that before. And if you watch that movie, apparently it doesn't count.
Double dose of misery when it comes to this chick. Not only is he
I ain't gonna lie, it's a little worse. If I met somebody and they told me that they never done anything, and the first thing that I see when I pop on her podcast is that her booty hole was hurting after she met a random nigga on Tinder and let him stay over, quote, quote, by accident after she was just popping pussy at the frat, I would be a little salty.
with the chick who got passed around, who was hella promiscuous while believing she was a virgin. But he's with the chick who is with him only for money, who don't really like him. And even that is not as bad as the reality that Akaash currently sees himself in. You see, being with a chick who is super grateful, who is super like dedicated.
I'm gonna try not to pause, and if I do, I'm just trying to keep it brief. So I guess we just covered why it was already bad, but Flacco just said we figured out where we're at and how I'm gonna show you why it's getting worse.
Really
we have a total of 17 more minutes, really so I will try to keep my yapping a little.
But being with a chick who's promiscuous, who got passed around, who only wants you for money, but that gratefulness isn't there because she believes that she's the reason that you make money. Like, she believes that your money is hers and she's entitled to it because without her, you wouldn't make any money.
There's a lot of like stuff in the background that I do to kind of support him in that situation. So that's why it pisses me off when these incel troll losers are like, oh, what do you mean? Like, you guys paid for it. He paid for it. Do you know what his stand-up is about? It's about me. If I didn't have this personality, what do you think you would talk about?
That is true.
Like,
wait a minute.
To the
Oh my gosh. Out of all the reactions I've done, maybe like a total of possibly around 40. That also counts those not uploaded. But every time I try to click the pause and it does like the little scroll down shit, I just figured out it's because my wheel is on the fucking thing right there. I finally figured it out. Now, anyways, back to topic. I have to go back because I forgot already. Oh, no. I don't have to go back at all. You don't need any more screen time, Mrs. Singh. Look, she said, it's our money because I'm the reason why he has his bread. The jokes are about me. So without me, he would not be doing his thing. Ma'am, are you aware? I've never heard any of Akaash's like stand up or none of that stuff, but like, because it's about another woman that he's involved with per se, you are his wife, yes, but because it is about another woman he is involved with, do you know that he could have like repeats in all kind of like, he can have exponentially more stories to tell if it was not for meeting you. He just thought he saw something in you. I guess it wasn't his tip.
country, so you can get your flowers for that one.
Like, there's so much relationship content that he talks about, and hello,
The muse is sitting.
exactly, and it's like that, and on top of that, giving emotional support when he's like talking shit about me on stage. Like, I should get a Nobel Peace Prize for that. Honestly,
I feel like that's like an IP ad.
Nobel Peace for causing chaos. It's a good level of synergy. It goes with the yin and yang. I see what you're
in
moving
a way
here.
that you're like, every time he mentions you, it's like equity. What is it? No, royalty.
royalty.
Do we just throw up business terms all the time? Equity.
No, honestly, I should get royalty, and I basically do.
So I
Because
guess
no prenup and a joint bank account. Go fuck yourself. So
Ooh.
I will say we paid for something because it's my money too, legally and also spiritually.
And
No prenup and a joint
It's my money spiritually is such a diabolical claim. I understand because they're married, so that's why you can claim the money is spiritually mine. But finances and materials have nothing to do with the metaphysical. They are just a product of the efforts that you have put forth within this realm. But that's not for me to explain.
bank account
That's for her
woman
to
who believes you're
claim.
not even doing her a favor. That's her money that she has access to. She's not even saying, "Oh, my husband's a good guy. He shares his money with me." No, she's saying that's my money. Yo, a gold digger is one thing, because even when she takes you to the cleaners during the divorce process, is still going to be some type of humanity there because she believes in her heart, yeah, that's his money. I'm just going after it. So there'll be some type of sympathy or empathy there, even for the most cutthroat woman, right? Like, they won't ask
No.
for 90%. They'll
I
probably
guess
ask for
not.
50. I deserve half. I'm going after his money. But a woman who's a gold digger, who's a shark, who believes in her heart, she has the moral obligation to
A woman who's a sharknado. I don't know what you call Indian men, but I guess that, if they have a version of an N word, I guess I'm not allowed to say it because that's how it works over here too. So
take everything you have because you wouldn't have that without her. That's a woman you got no business being with, bruh. You got no business sharing anything with that woman, bruh. What is wrong with you? And you see the smile on her face as she says, "No prenup, joint bank account." Oh,
right,
she knows, bruh.
look how we
It's
zoomed in like real time though. Look
What
look
is
how
wrong with
Flacco
you?
zoomed in
And
though.
you see the smile on her face as she says, "No prenup, joint bank account." Oh,
Shout out to spiritual / Illuminati. There's no way out of this one. You're done.
she knows, bro. It's over with, bro. Even if Akaash wants to get rid of her at this point, he can't. He has
Yes, he
no way
can.
out.
Yes, he
She
does.
owns everything, bro.
No, she doesn't.
Which is why we've seen.
Bro, yeah, you should never be afraid to start from scratch. What you won't, because you have an ongoing career, Mr. Singh. Yes, you will have to pay her a lot. But nigga, if you don't escape now, the debt will be much higher legally.
In her act, because a lot of us have questioned why she acts so ungrateful, why she moves as if like she's doing Akaash a favor. That's because
she is. Which is because she said it's her.
Not cooking, not cleaning, not even doing his laundry.
She said you're welcome.
I'm a stay-at-home wife, but I don't cook or clean because I don't feel like it. And my husband is a full-time stand-up comedian, and he buys me lots of nice things.
Yeah. Wait, I was gonna ask you. Okay, because.
Why did they scoot? Oh, Flacco, why did you scoot past that so quick? She is literally using the WAP lyrics, and this nigga is falling for it. She said, I don't cook and clean or nothing because I don't feel like it. But guess what I get? Everything. Nigga, she better be up here giving the fucking... I'm not going to use this. That's going to look a little suspect. That's going to be a little worse. She better be giving the... Ooh, the pepper grinder action, my nigga, because there's literally no way that I could fathom this making sense. Maybe I'm just weak to my flesh. Who knows?
You're telling me kind of like how your house works and stuff. Do you and Akaash have roles and responsibilities that are different? Or how do you guys divide up chores? Or do you work at all in your home?
Yeah. Do you work at all? Look how excited she is to just expose these niggas, bro. She knows everything already. She just wants all of us to know, cause, like, you know, when you chatting with your friends or your close loved ones, like your siblings or whoever you got in your family, and you want to just like you want to fill people in, or you want not fill people. They're filling people in because they're on camera. But when you want to fill each other in, you're like, bro, what's going on? Like, yo, you like, I remember you say you was talking to Shorty. What happened with that? Like. Lily, what's her name? I don't know. I was about to say Lily because I'm thinking of Superwoman, but we're gonna see what happens when you fall into that conversation loop and you start spilling more beans than you've cooked, per se.
Yes, I do things. Some of the things I do.
She is just loving this.
You're putting me on the spot, so let me think.
How that was like a whole 8 seconds of her not saying anything.
She does so little that she has to think. She has to brainstorm, conjure up any minuscule task that she have done this week.
You walk happy.
I walk happy.
You take care of your kid.
I give hand jobs.
Yeah, no blowjobs though.
I don't got a soundboard, so just imagine whatever sound you think is appropriate for right there, but nigga, hold on, I'll hit y'all with one of my favorites. Let's see, let's run that back. I'm gonna have to put that in slower motion, because the fact that was just like, oh brother. She says she does what? What does he do? Oh my god, we gonna put it in 0.25. It's that serious.
Everything.
She does.
Oh wait, Flacco, wait. Did I go back too far? Yeah, I don't know where the I'm not gonna run it back again because this video is already getting long. It's 17 minutes and I'm only 5 minutes through out of 18. But listen, bro. My cousin, and I love this man so much, no homo, obviously, because it's my fucking family, but we had a conversation some years ago, and he was saying, like, you don't think that a girl can do a better job than you at said job that she just described with the hand, right? And I'm like, nigga, no, you can't. Like, I brought it up because it was a meme, and it was just like, if you had to beat the devil at a game to get out of hell, what would it be? And it was just like, the nigga said, the guy with the top comment said he would challenge him to a meat beating contest because nobody can beat my meat better than myself. And I was like, that makes sense. But my cousin was right. He was like, yeah, bro, The devil's gonna know exactly how to do this, and you were definitely gonna lose. That's like his realm of shit, right? Fair game. But then we brought it over to the associates, the concubines, the disciples, and I was just like, bro, it's not possible. What like, it's not possible for a bitch to outbeat my meat. It's not possible. Like, this is like. He's like, you don't think so? They can do so many other things. I'm like, bro, if you do anything outside of the mandibles, you're disqualified because it's no longer that. Like, all you can do is add supplements. Like, that's it. Like moisturizers and shit. Like, you add any like saliva, any lips, anything else outside of the mandibles, you're disqualified. So with that knowledge, you cannot beat me at this game. And she said, oh, I give an occasional hand job. And you're married. And you said that was your first and only body. And you thought that was your first and only body, allegedly. But she said she was popping pussy at the frat. Oh, ooh, nigga. And. She said the A piece was getting tackled and she doesn't exactly remember what happened. Oh. In the arms of the angel. Man. Look, bro. GitzCuddy losses, my nigga. I'm just gonna watch this for the fuck of it.
She has to think.
I've heard enough.
She has to brainstorm, conjure up any minuscule task that she have done this week.
You walk happy.
I walk happy.
She looks stressed.
I give hand jobs.
Yeah, no blowjobs though.
A woman who was
Look, it's just like she doesn't want her to be married to Akaash no more. You walk happy. Yeah, I give the occasional hand. Yeah, right. Because no blow, like, we're not talking, like, if we ask that lady about her relationship, what is she doing? She is licensed. My favorite, please don't steal this, but it's trademarked. I'm gonna get it branded. That bitch that's asking the questions, trying to expose them. I guarantee she is a licensed gawktician. That is a GitzCuddy trademark, copyright, all that shit. The R with the circle around it, the C with the circle around it, the to the power of TM. That's me. Nobody else has ever said that. I've been saying it for years.
Openly bragging about popping cootie cat at random frat houses with white men is bragging about not even giving her husband blowjobs.
Painfully nostalgic.
A hand job is as best as he can get, and he's a multi-millionaire.
Put cereal back after I've taken it out.
For yourself or for both of you?
For myself. I rinse dishes.
Okay, that's good.
I order water bottles.
Rinse dishes and order water bottles. So you hardly sustain yourself in somebody else's home while he accommodates your whole livelihood. And you can't even give the nigga a little slop? Not even a little. Oh my God.
So many things I just listed.
I'm not a cheater, but if this was my wife, you're getting cheated on very fast.
I do. I mean, I'm not Superwoman.
Martha Stewart over here.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Okay, Nail does laundry. She does one thing. And she acts like she does so much more than me. Bitch, all you do is laundry.
Okay,
or like I'll rub his head, or like I'll help him with his
that's cute.
skincare. Like things like that. I'll help him go to sleep. So I do kind of like motherly things, but not like the cleaning motherly things or like the 50s housewife type things. I think
you rub his head. That nigga doesn't need any, like, he doesn't need a scalp massage. He's not growing no long hair. Like, I mean, it's good for the brain, but like, some brain is also very good for the brain. That'll also give him a story because you don't do it very often. So guess how much more money he's gonna make when he go, because of like how you said it's because of you he makes so much money, right? So if you give him that flamingo neck, he's going to be like, man, over the weekend, y'all, he gonna give the whole story and it's gonna go major viral because they're gonna replay this clip And then they gonna be like, oh yeah, she said that she doesn't give the top, but he finally got the top, and now he's talking about the top. Like, bro, it's just.
I think I like baby him when he needs it and give him the TLC, but also likewise, like, you know, when I'm a little bit hormonal, he'll baby.
Give him the TLC. He just wants the fucking TOP. What part of that don't you understand?
Me, huge fan of like outsourcing and subscriptions whenever we can. So when we used to live in LA, it was like Instacart for groceries or food like that.
I do that, yeah.
Love it. I don't like love going to the grocery store all the time. Also, cleaning lady, we both have.
Agreed. Yeah.
Much needed.
Yeah.
I feel like you can clean up after yourselves, but every other week it's nice to have a deep clean. Whenever, because I live with my in-laws, we have a cooking lady that comes whenever we host people, because I ain't gonna be the cook.
Yeah. Is she like a desi?
Yeah.
See, that's actually that. I mean, that's still a little. I don't know about her because we're talking about this one. When I don't know about the one in the gray, but outsourcing everything sounds like it's also a good idea. But she's not even talking. She's like, nigga, we don't even have guests. It's just me and Akaash and this fucking musty ass dog, and I'm not doing shit. I just sit around and look pretty. And I occasionally touch his wiener. Like, that's crazy.
She does all the Indian food. So when my parents came a few weeks ago, she cooked all the food because I don't have time to cook for a family of like 15 people.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Oh,
please, if you're not doing anything outside of this podcast, how do you not have the time? That's all I want to know. I don't know what you do though.
Right?
No, laundry, we each do our own laundry.
Okay.
Which I think is fun.
Oh.
She's a stay-at-home wife who makes.
See, as a local, where me and my lady is splitting up things. Even in my case, I was just like, if you wash them, that's totally fine. But you don't gotta fold them up and put them away because you got yours, and you also majority of the time are doing our daughters. So go ahead and work for that. If you wash mine, it'll be greatly appreciated because then that'll just mean I just gotta fold them. I fucking hate laundry, but eventually they'll get put away. It might take me a couple weeks, but because they're clean, I know that I can use them or I can put them away. But nigga is millionaire and his wife is not even doing accommodations. She's just sitting there looking. Oh my gosh. I'm just so painfully nostalgic. Like, oh brother.
Akaash pay somebody else to cook and clean. So she has nothing to do. Like, she sits home and does nothing all day. And she won't even do his laundry.
Before I proceed any further into this video, if I was in a position of Akaash, for example, I am a multi-millionaire. I can pay for anything I want. I can do anything I want. I can go anywhere I want. Basically, I'm playing on Minecraft creative mode in a human body, essentially. I can still die, obviously, but you know, you get what I'm getting out here. I have unlimited liberty so long as I keep making these niggas laugh. You don't cook, you don't clean, you don't top, you don't ride, you massage my scalp occasionally. Like, what else? What else does she say she does? She orders water. Listen, look. All of these levels of labor and jurisdictions that she's confining herself within, you have even me being a nigga that would be, I would claim, because like when you're not like full on successful, you're not just paid major bag. I would always say that as a regular income slash average income, not even that, because it's like, you know what I mean. You living, but it's nothing to be fucking flexing. Even at my level, you are suck and fuck level. Like, you're not even like what the fuck are you doing? You're just sitting around here just wasting space. Like, I could just get rid of you and buy a cat, and I won't feel alone at all. But you don't do anything. You don't like, is there a chef in the crib? Like, I need more details here. Is there a chef in the crib? Like, what is going on in this household? I know he's traveling and touring and doing live shows and all kind of different stuff, but like, she need to get on like a nigga that still has like like a broke mentality but has money. Like I said, bro, and y'all already know. Shout out to my nigga Blueface. I'm 101 donations. She need to get on. She need to get on with a nigga like Blueface who still has broke slash hood mentality, who's gonna bitch her around because she seems to need that, and she'll still have access to millions of dollars. It's because at least at that point he'll be like, look, if you're doing what the fuck I need you to do around here, then everything will be smooth. But I don't even think he would fuck with it. He, Blueface like sloppy bitches. So I mean, like, at least pre jail he did. But like, bro, that's what she needs. She needs some reform. That's all that is, and she will be a-okay.
When she does her laundry, she doesn't say, "Oh man, let me look for my husband's stuff to." No, he has to come home from making all the money and do his own laundry. And the reason why she operates like this is because she truly believes that she's entitled to his money. That like his money is her money because he talks about her and makes jokes about her when he's on stage. Yo, I don't know why or how any man would ever sign up for this. Like, why? But in her mind, in her...
Bro, you got to think about it, Flacco. He thought she was untouched. He thought this was going to be excellent forever. Because he has no other experience as far as bodies go, he is susceptible to all the fuckery. If she says anything that sounds remotely acceptable, he's gonna believe it. He doesn't have the downloads installed of understanding that we are two sides of the same coin. So he's gonna keep falling for it. Well, after this streak of people posting about it, because I'm low-key late to the party, but I've been seeing people post about it all day long. But Akaash, please do something about it.
Eyes, like, she has nothing to be grateful about. Like, she's not...
I'm gonna speed this up to like 1.25 or 1.5 just so I can make sure I don't make this extremely long. And I'm doing I'm doing this raw. I'm so immature. It's a fun part about being young. Everything is fucking hilarious, even when it shouldn't be.
Obligated to do anything for Akaash because according to her, that's her money. And
whoa, wait a minute. My brain is not moving at that speed, so I'm just gonna drop it to 1.25.
Like, she's not a gold digger because she dated him when he was broke. So her reason in her mind, how she reasons being lazy and doing nothing for him and treating him like garbage, is because she believes that she deserves the money because she was with him when he didn't have any money. And Akaash probably like put up with her because Akaash is probably brainwashed himself into thinking, oh, she's not with me for money because she was with me when I didn't have any money.
The other thing that we all...
Yo, Loki, I'm glad you just said that, Flacco, because I've thought somewhere along the lines, maybe the next door neighbor or a couple houses down of that ideology. And after seeing this, that shit does not make sense to me because, whoa, brother. Like, no. Hell no.
Always want to talk about is misconceptions about us.
I mean, I think the misconception about me is that maybe I'm a gold digger or that I came from privilege, which are both partly true. I like nice things,
we got some
but
foundation
I didn't marry my husband for that reason because he did not make money when I first met him.
Wait, by that definition, I am a gold digger. I married my husband for nice things.
Yeah.
And so
also, what the f is wrong with that?
Look at how they're just cool parading about this type of shit, bro. Like, I mean, like, I'm not gonna sit up here and bitch and moan and be like, oh, if a nigga was married to bitch for money, it would be totally different. Because niggas don't really do that. It's definitely possible because there's like I said, I'm speaking from like a local level here. Like, you get a nigga that's like full-time fast food, right? Not even manager, he's just full-time fast food. Then he'll get a bitch that's in corporate and she'll buy this nigga cars. Like you'll call it, like the nigga come and be like, yo, bro, you trying to kick it? Like I'll come scoop. Like he come pick you up in this bitch Mazda 6, well, fully spec'd out. You'd be like, bro, what did you get this? Oh yeah, you know, the shorty car, right? Like, so it happens on every level of finance. But for you to outright just flat out on your podcast say, "Oh yeah, you know, I got married for the materials." I don't know if niggas is caring that much, but I do. So I would be very livid.
I still love him.
Yeah, I still love him.
No, but I mean, in all seriousness, Akash was not making anything when we
The
first got
dog
together.
don't
I
even
fell in
want
love
to
with him
hear
like an
this
idiot.
shit. The nigga is asleep.
He was a walking red flag. He had a one-bedroom flex with a styrofoam wall and a makeshift headboard. So no, I'm not a gold digger. But now I reap the benefits of being with.
Walking red flag because he is being financially sustainable. He said, "This is good enough for me." Also, I would like to say, if y'all be talking about a boyfriend pillows or like what his pillow look like a tea bag, leave our pillows alone, nigga, okay? It's perfectly fine. It's comfortable to me. Okay? That's what she's talking about. Niggas who got tea bag pillows. I miss my fucking pillow, dog. That shit was so comfortable.
With him when he was poor. You're welcome.
Yo, women like Jasleen are, they're manipulators, bro. And Akaash don't strike me as a dumb dude. So it's really surprising that he's falling for this and eating it up. Fam, when I put that $7,000 and max out my Roth IRA account every year, I'm not doing it because I think that when I put $7,000, I'm going to get $7,000 out. No. I do it because I know that account is going to be worth a lot in the future, okay? That $7,000.
I'm sorry, you just said some finance shit that I don't understand. I have to run this back, but it's in 0.25.
IRA account every year. I'm not doing it because I think that when I put $7,000, I'm gonna get $7,000 out. No, I do it because I know that account is gonna be worth a lot in the future, okay? That $7,000 I put
down the line.
He's
thinking long term.
$1,000,000 one day, okay? And that's why I do it. A woman like Jasleen understands this, right? Like when she gets with Akaash, he probably has a low self-esteem at that point because he's really famous. He has a successful podcast. His comedy career is going good, but he probably don't got the millions of dollars like the people around him yet. But she understands that it's just a matter of time until the money catch up. Like, you have a lot of fame. You are around a lot of famous people. You have a successful podcast with another famous person in Andrew Schultz. It's only a matter of time, all right, until you become very successful money-wise, since you're already successful.
And another thing with it, like, as much as I'd be talking to the homies, bro, like, it's been a little minute, but, like, one of the things we used to always talk about was, like, when you get with your bros and you be like, oh, yeah, nigga, all we gotta do is do X, Y, Z, and then we go be fucking skyrocketing our bank account, my nigga, and it's just gonna take off. Like, there's so much truth to that, because it's like, of course you can always go broke, but it's like there's such a fine line between like having fame and notoriety and your like marketability as well, because it's like once you're like, you could be more like, I learned this when this is an older podcast from, I think it was Breakfast Club. It might have been on Angie Martinez, but it was August Alsina. He was talking about he said that I'm more famous than I am rich right now at that point in time. I think that was around the, like, in between his first two albums. He said, I'm more famous than I am rich. But because he has so much notoriety, what he would hypothetically, what he has access to is a lot of, like, he can get brand deals, he can get like sponsorships, he can get a lot of, like, a whole lot of promo, different types of ways to where he can get a whole bunch of money. So it's like especially like big YouTubers, because I be doing my fucking research, bro. They niggas be like, you could see somebody with like 10K subs, but they be having back-to-back promo, they be having back-to-back sponsors. So like low key, the 10K niggas can be making more than the 60-70K niggas. I don't know as far as like all the numbers, but I know it's like the pockets is there, man, nigga. Like, it's real.
In terms of clout and status, right? So you got with a man because he had a lot of status and money just had to catch up.
So, okay, for women who are dating, you're naturally, most likely, if you are a sane woman, going to go on a date with somebody and you're going to ask them what they do, what their future looks like.
God
and a lot
forbid,
of times,
I want to be taken care of and provided for. I don't want to do waste management like Nate. I want someone to do that for me.
Success and money are important if you're looking for that. If you're all about love, go for it. But kidding.
In all seriousness, like when you're thinking about investing in someone and having kids, like success also means that they're disciplined. It means that they work hard. So like transitive property, it means they're going to work hard in their relationship. You idiot incels. Like, what the you think? Like, it lends itself to other things. It's not just about money and nice things.
Yeah, and also there's so much deep love, but it's like
wait. I said right, and I just heard some bullshit right after. Hold on, let me see.
Itself to other things. It's not just about money and nice things.
Yeah, and also there's so much deep.
Okay. So because somebody is dedicated, hardworking to their craft, that also will translate into the relationship, which means that they will work hard and dedicate a lot to the relationship. Okay, I get what she's saying. That's facts. That's facts. I'll give her that. But also at the same time, I'm gonna just say this right now because how much time I got left? Oh no!
Love,
I'm
but
gonna
it's
wait.
like love
I'm
and
gonna
money
wait.
kind of go hand in hand sometimes.
These
And they hit y'all
incels
with
think
some
that they're
shit.
J. Cole being like, oh, this a bird, she a bird trap or whatever. It's like, you are not J. Cole. You are not as successful as him. Like, they're like, oh, but like, we have to protect ourselves. From what? What money are you making? You're making $70,000 a year in a 3 Series BMW.
Women like this deserve nothing. Zero, bruh.
Let's see. 70K a year, BMW Series 3. Birds can fly anywhere on the fucking planet. So, in case you didn't know that, Mrs. Singh, birds are all over the place. They fly everywhere. They fly in wherever they choose. And guess where they go when they get cold? They fly north. Or is that where they go? I don't even remember at this point. But nigga, look, the point is, it doesn't matter if I'm making $10,000 a year. There is a bird that makes $2,000 a year trying to make that difference. And just because you're in the $1 million of brackets, all right, because of your husband, does not mean that you're exempt from being a bird. Is she a bird? It's a bird. Try, nigga, you know how I go. I forgot the lyrics. But look, bro, listen. She is trying to like make this shit sound so good. Like, oh yeah, like you guys are hating so hard. You don't even have that much money. Bro, 70K a year. It's not like a ton of money, but it's good. It will make the shit work. Everything will work. you can drive a nigga. He can, if he wanted to, he could save up and get a 5 Series BMW. By the way, he just got the 3 because he said I can get this right now and it's not gonna hurt. And guess what? He gonna get that 5 in like 2 years. And he can get the 5 right now. He just don't want the high ass car note. What you're not understanding. Let's go ahead.
Just this mindset that they're like better than everybody. He's talking down upon men who make $70,000 on their own.
I gotta save this for real in case I do another, which I plan to.
$70,000 on their own. She's laughing at them and talking down to them as if they're brokies who got nothing to offer a woman, even though her entire life is paid for. Yo, if Akaash was not in her life, she'll be making $30,000 working as a, I don't know, bro, right? As a customer representative. I'm being real here, bro. But yet,
as much as I understand what you're talking about, Flacco, look, bro, all she has to do is fan her eyelashes and appear totally interested in another millionaire nigga and just play her role long enough. And because it's not Akaash, she will suck and fuck, have no children, and she will make herself go ahead and do what she needs to do. Now, as far as the, doing duties like adult life things, that's not guaranteed, but all she has to do, if her and Akaash don't work out, she will have half of his his resources. Then she'll just hop to the next nigga. So I mean, like,
because her
30K
of everything, she's fixing her mouth to look down upon men making 70K. It's ridiculous, bro. Right? And you would think if she understands that her entire life is being paid for by Akaash, that she would have some type of gratefulness, but she doesn't. Okay, she doesn't, because apparently she got with him when he didn't have any money and she took a risk. What risk did you take?
I mean, she has some kind of gratefulness. She at least grabbed the cock a little bit. Like, she doesn't do too much with it, but she at least grab it. Like, like.
When she got with Akaash, her sister was telling her about Akaash and how, she watches their podcast and Akaash is so funny and Akaash is so this. So the sister was scout team. She didn't see Akaash.
Oh, wait a minute. Whoa.
No, the sister.
I'm over here just retaining half the. Oh, whoa. Wait a minute.
70K. It's ridiculous, bro. right? And you would think if she understands that her entire life is being paid for by Akaash, that she would have some type of gratefulness, but she doesn't. Okay, she doesn't, because apparently she got with him when he didn't have any money, and she took a risk. What risk did you take? When she got
Right?
with
That's what she
Akaash,
said.
her sister was telling her about Akaash and how, you know, she watches their podcast and Akaash is so funny and Akaash is so this. So the sister was scout team.
Oh my God.
She didn't see Akaash or like Akaash personality online.
Oh no. Well, you got fucking sniped, God. Oh no. Wow.
No, the sister ran scout team like, yo, there's this dude right here. He's really famous, about to be successful. You should get with him.
I wanted to tell the story of how me and Akaash met because a couple of you guys asked a video we did a while back, and I wanted to tell the story tonight because I'm seeing two friends for their birthday in Philly tonight. I'm driving from.
I'm picking up a little bit, but I need to put this back to normal.
The city, and one of the friends that I'm seeing, Courtney, is like partially the reason that we met. Like her and my sister Manu. Wind back to like 2015. Courtney says to Manu like, oh, there's like this funny like Punjabi comic. So she thought the last name Singh, you know, because that's what we told her meant that he was Punjabi. You know, he's on this podcast and he's really funny, like you should check it out. And my sister kind of became like a fan of his, and she was like, oh, we should go to this Hoboken Comedy Festival because there's all these comics that are going to be there, and that guy I told you about is going to be there too. And I'm like, yeah, okay, sure. We got there late, but we got there in time to see him perform. And it was so weird because they had like, I don't know whose idea it was to have this comedy festival in like a movie theater, just like a weird venue for comedy. So we go to where in the room that he's performing, and there's like maybe 10 or 12 people in the room. But so Manu is like, oh, can we get a picture with you? And he's like, yeah, sure. And he like, obviously, like again, like early stages of his career, like he wasn't really getting asked all that much. So she took a picture of me and him together.
Her friend was a fan of him.
Wow, bro. Round of applause for her trying to play it off. She said, when I met him, he wasn't making no bread. Now, mind you, he might have not making that much bread because, you know, like she said, she met him when he was still like, you know, he has some notoriety, but he wasn't fully on like that. But what we're gonna do here, because I was disappointed in this picture, I just want to run it back.
Like he wasn't really getting asked all that much, so she took a picture of me and him together.
First off, that's the same person? This is the same person? Wow, bro. Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, these are two whole different folks.
Her friend was
what the?
Her friend wasn't friends with him. No, she was a fan of him. Her sister was a fan of him. He had hella emotion. He had hella status, right? Now, status don't have to mean, yo, he was the biggest movie star ever. No, he had a lot of emotion and status within that group. And as women, they're attracted to status. So, yeah, of course she chose up on him. Of course she wanted to date him and went after him because he had a lot of status. So, like this entire thing of, oh, I took a chance on him, I didn't know. You knew exactly what he was going to be because he was already that. So
right, he was on his way already.
She don't do laundry. She has nothing but time on her hands. And instead of helping out her husband with, I don't know, washing his clothes, doing certain things for him, she decided she was going to best use that time to embarrass him on the internet with her podcast. And the reason why she's deciding to embarrass her husband on the internet with this podcast is actually one of the most infuriating things I've heard out of this whole situation. Okay, the man who's paying all her bills, doing everything for her, and she does nothing back in return, she's doing a podcast because she fears that he might leave her one day.
So I am a 31-year-old stay-at-home wife, and I obviously post a lot of aspirational content, but I wouldn't be keeping it real if I also didn't say that a part of me isn't a little terrified that my husband could like wake up one day and just change his mind, and then my whole life would change.
Oh, brother. Look, bro. Look, you'll have no children. You already went on there and said you're painfully nostalgic. You don't do shit at the house except order water and rinse off your dishes. Like, bruh. What do you expect? If he is going to leave, he is going to leave expeditious. I don't even want to hear the rest of this part, bro. Let me see where Flacco come back. Yeah, bro. Look, if you get left, Jasleen, yeah, at least you'll get a couple $1,000,000, and that maybe for the next couple of years. I don't know how y'all jurisdictions work in different locations, but look, bro, you'll at least be set for at least a couple years. So you better hop to the next nigga who got a couple million, because it seems your time is limited. I'm yawning because it's 2 a.m. But yeah, seems to be it. Let's see what Poetic Flacco got left. There's a minute left. I'm gonna speed this up.
My own name out there because obviously my husband's a comedian, so
Akaash married her without a prenup. He gave her access to his bank account with all his money in it. She has access to get it whenever she wants. Again, she's married to him without a prenup, but she's still online crying about not having security, and she has to do this podcast to make her name for herself and make her own money because it's uncertainty in being a stay-at-home housewife, and it's a chore, and it's this and it's this and that. So if you don't feel security being married to a man who gave you a marriage without a prenup and half his asset, then what are we doing here, bro? Man, yo, y'all let me know in the comment section, man. What do you guys think about this, bro? All right, do y'all believe that, this thing with Akaash?
Look, this is what I think. Damn, I done forgot what I was about to say earlier, but like, anyway, like I was saying, bro, on a local level, all this shit math is like parallel. It all matches the same. You'll run into one of these the same way you'll run into one if you become a millionaire or anybody of any form of notoriety or success, bro. The fact that you don't do anything at the crib, I'm gonna edit that out. The fact that you don't do nothing at the crib, bro, and like if it has to be something wrong with Akaash also at the same time, because I don't find it like possible that there's any way that you can just be like cool with this shit, like, and just be chilling back like, oh yeah, bro, my wife spends all my money. That shit is so crazy, bro. Like, no, bro, it's not. This isn't the same. My wife spends all my money because you're paying all the bills, but everything else is perfectly fine behind the scenes. This is like you're literally just paying to have a wife, my nigga. Like, so I don't know, like something, he just don't want to be alone, and he met her off the first body experience type beat, but she said she was popping pussy at the frat. She said a nigga touched her A piece and she don't remember the whole story. And she didn't really talk about the fucking, I thought she was going to bring up the girl's husband in the podcast, but I seen one of them clips and she was just like, I seen one of them clips. She was talking about like the other girl that was on the podcast, and she was like saying that she wants to have an orgy with that arrangement right there, and she's super heavily attracted to the husband, and I'm just like, bro, how are you comfortable like that? But that's not my relationship to be worried about, so I'm just gonna mind my business and keep my broke ass where I'm at, because like she said, 70,000 with a BMW Series 3, you have no opinion. It's all the same. It don't matter if you're making 20,000, 30,000, 70,000, 150, 300, or 700, or millions, or billions. You will meet a version of Jasleen Singh, and they will get everything from you. And if you're whack enough, you will get robbed for every dollar you got, and you won't even get the top. You won't get no chicks, no nothing. Like, I ain't even gonna dive no more deeper into it. That's all I need to say, my nigga. But so this is GitzCuddy Unhinged, my nigga. So I'll catch y'all next time, bro. Peace.